So this is the interface that you're going to get for the Assignment Studio once you click on the Review Assignments button, which is shows up in your menu under the navigation. So some little things about this interface. One, if you click this, you can remove that tab out of the way. You can also, if you click any of these, it'll jump to that thing about the assignment that you're working on. We also have this control widget over here, which controls the visible area and the results that you have. So if you click on the C, you can drag it around. If you also click, if you think of this as kind of a joystick, you can navigate around. You can also just click on them, but I felt this might make it easier to work with when you have a lot of assignments, as we do in some courses, or a lot of students, as we do in all of them now. These buttons are for the pager, and so is this. So if I only want to see 5 results at a time, I only have to. If I click this, it'll jump me to page 2 of results, page 3. This will send me back to the beginning, to the end. I think most people have used pagers before. So let me put this to 10 results. Something else you can do, you can sort all these columns, as you can see, the little arrows. So I don't have any grades, so I don't have anything to sort on by that, but I can sort the group. I can sort student name, PSU ID, which I know should just be username because that's all it is for us. So I'm sure someone will request that I change that if it changes in the future. Something else you can do is multi-column sorting. So if you click one column and then hold down Shift and click another one, you can see you can sort on multiple criteria. It's kind of neat. Becomes useful once you have more grades to view, or any grades for that matter. Onto this little guy. So the V is for visuals, or a view, if you will. So you can determine how you want to view the grade. If you don't want to view the grade at all, you just want to view the status of things, then when you click these columns to sort, you'll actually sort by, there we go. So you can see it lined up all of them by that status. Useful little trick there. Colors, you can actually, the grading scale that you define on that previous settings page in, I believe, in the previous screencast is linked up here. So you can see, okay, I said, wow, I only have 2%. You can only miss 2% to get an A. So there's my grading scale, 100 to 98. It's probably a little small when you zoom in. There you go, 100 to 98, and we have 97 to 90, all that good stuff. So it'll throw a color on the background, so you could create some nice little visualizations based on how your students are doing. You can also see here that gray means nothing submitted, green means it's submitted, orange is that you've saved the feedback without giving it to the student, and graded means that you've given it to the student. F tab is for filtering, so you can say only show me people in this group, only show me a certain student, only show me a certain assignment. You see it just starts squashing the interface down here as to everything that you're viewing. You can also say show me only things unsubmitted, and it'll remove all the ones of every other type. Same with all the other statuses that there are. So to view an assignment, and another thing, you can drag this down to change how big it is, or collapse it away, as I said before. If I click on one of these assignments, you see the windy wheels up here. It's going to load up who the student is in here, in case there's any other profile information about them. Again, this can be expanded in the future. Comments that have been left on this assignment. So if you have comments enabled for your students in your class, they can click there. Assignment, which will actually show the assignment in this window so that you can review it. And then feedback, where you'll go through, give them a score, save feedback and things. So I'm not actually going to save any feedback. What I'm going to do now is jump to how you integrate the Rubric module, because grading really isn't up to snuff unless you're using the rubrics. One other thing, I mentioned that there's in and out of site submissions, so you can't see this pop-up, but it says, would you like to create an assignment placeholder? Use this if the student was unable to submit the assignment through the system for some reason. So I hit OK, and it'll generate one. Whereas other buttons, like this one, you see it didn't actually give me a pop-up, so any of these I can click and it'll generate. Those are ones that are submitted outside the site.